these are few current affairs that happened, like these are few things that happened from 1st July to 7th July, and they are under banking and finance, that is bank and finances. So that is now the first one. HDFC Bank has recently launched e-Kisan Dhan app for farmers in India, and with this app farmer can access a bouquet of service in banking and agriculture through their mobile phones. Jio, an Indian telecom firm, has launched video conferencing platform to take on apps like Zoom, Google Meet and Microsoft Teams with unlimited number of free calls. SBI CAP, that is SBI CAP entity, will set up a special purpose vehicle in the form of Special Liquidity Scheme Trust, through which special liquidity scheme for NBFC and HFCs will be operated. Under the same topic, Kotak Mahindra Bank has recently collaborated with Innovative Payment Solution Private Limited to provide EMI billing options on bank debit cards which are swiped in innovative point of sale, that is POS terminal. As per RBI data, India's external debt stood at $558.5 billion in March 2020, and this is an increase of $15.4 billion, that is 2.8% increase as compared to March 2019. Yes Bank recently launched a loan in seconds digital solution for instant disbursement of retail loans, and this solution aims to provide customer hassle-free loan to help them meet their immediate financial needs. Now there are some current affairs under the topic India and its state. Recently, our Railway Minister Piyush Goyal has announced that the longest 2.8 km long freight train operated by Indian Railway is named as Sesnag. The next one is Indian Oil Corporation Limited and NTPC Limited are the two Maharatan PSU of the South Delhi Municipal Corporation, which has signed an MOU for setting up a waste to energy plant Okla in New Delhi. The CBSE has partnered with Facebook, a social media platform, to launch a free and comprehensive training program for teachers and students to its affiliated schools in the first phase. As due to the COVID crisis, maximum schools are going online. Atmanirbhar Bharat App Innovation Challenge was announced by PM Narendra Modi under Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. So the question may be, what is the challenge announced by PM Narendra Modi and under which ministry? So it is the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. Under the same topic, Karnataka state government has launched a portal, that is Skill Connect Forum, to connect job seekers and the employers on a common platform. A very nice initiative. Odisha state government has launched a Balaram Yojana, and under this the government has set a target to provide farmers farm loan to 7 lakh landless farmer in the next 2 years. Mission Vriksharopan 2020 was absorbed in Lucknow. What is Vriksharopan? This is plantation of trees. Yogi Adityanath planted 3 saplings at the Kukrel Reserved Forest, Harisankar Vatika in Lucknow to inaugurate this mission. This is plantation of trees, Vriksharopan. Government announced to release commemorative stamp to honor P.V. Narasimha Rao. He was the 9th Prime Minister of India and the only non-Gandhi Prime Minister who completed a full term as Prime Minister. World news. PESEX, a naval exercise, is conducted between India and Japan to promote mutual understanding and for tactical and communication trainings. Uganda is the first African country to submit the result for reducing emission from deforestation and forest degradation, that is REDD+, to the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, that is UNFCCC. OFIC-16 is a small electron optical imaging satellite which will capture high resolution image of the earth for IRIS Ministry of Defense. So it was launched by Israel. For Israel's Ministry of Defense. So it was launched by Israel. The next is the next ambassador and permanent representative of India to the United Nations and other international organizations in Geneva, Switzerland is Indramani Pandey. Remember this name. This is important. Recently, few stars left us. So, stars who left us within the time range of 1st July to 7th July. So, the first is Saroj Khan. She was a legendary dance master of Bollywood, having career span of nearly 4 decades. She is credited with choreographing of more than 2000 songs, including Dola Re Dola from Devdas, Ek Do Din for Madhuri Dixit from Tejab, and many more. Carl Renner. He is a veteran Bollywood and multi-hyphenate personality. He is a creator, director of several Steve Martin films and won several Emmy Awards in writing and producing. Everton Weekes, a famous cricketer who in his 10-year test career, that is from 1948 to 1958, played 48 tests and scored 4,455 runs, that is 4455 runs. The current affairs from the section sports. Kiran Rijiju recently launched the National Anti-Doping Agency's first mobile app, which is named as NADA app, that is NADA app. G. Akash, an Indian chess player, has become the country's 66th Grandmaster. Quinton de Kock is named as the Men's Cricketer of the Year at Cricket South Africa, that is CSA annual award ceremony. And the last one, Valtteri Bottas won the Austrian Grand Slam 2020. And in the same Charles Leclerc finished second while Lando Norris came third. We Cracku provide free mock test for SSC CPO exam. For that, you only need to Google search Cracku SSC CPO free mock test. Click on the first link and start the mock. After completing the mock, you get the complete detailed analysis with the solution and percentile for the mock. So, hope you liked it, and if you did, please like, share and comment. And yes, we also provide all the previous year paper of SSC exams like SSC CGL, CHSL, CPO, Steno and etc. with detailed solution, and the link is given in the description box below. Till then, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon for daily updates. And yeah, if you have any query or I am missing out anything, please tell me in the comment box. Thank you.